What's up? I'm Sue, and I'm so awesome. And about 2 days ago, I watched a new glitch show called GameOververse or GameOverse with my two little sisters, and I have so many things I want to say about it. So first of all, the premise: video game worlds, right? Where the hero and the villain they fight it out, and if the hero beats the villain, that universe explodes. So the goal is to work with the bad guys, technically. Amazing premise. And let's just get down to the parts that make me excited. The creators of this show, Ross O'Donovan and Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps, they are literally, like, when it comes to people who I would watch to get, like, content creators to watch for gaming videos and, like, let's plays, they were the first people that I went to when it comes to content creators for video games, because I didn't know that they existed until like, I don't know, like years ago, back when I was a little kid. So to see them create a show like this high quality, and for them to be in it and be creators of it, and to work with, Luke and Kevin of Glitch Productions, is just so cool. Next topic, the art. Holy frick, this show is beautiful. It has hand-drawn and 2D animation. Some segments do look 3D, but they're, like, still hand-drawn. It just looks amazing. Character designs on point. The character names are clever and unique. Speaking of characters, let's get into the main characters. So our main character is Kit, right? She is inspired, from what I noticed from both the trailer and the pilot episode. She is inspired by Mega Man, but she is a cat. And she is voiced by none other than Erica Limbeck, who is the voice of, or at least these are the things that I know her from. She's the voice of Blaze the Cat from Sonic, and Luna from Hell of a Boss. Amazing. She did an amazing job as this new character, and she was great. More characters. Her sidekick character is Kabuto. Funny name. Her little backpack robot guy, right? He is voiced by none other than YouTuber Jay Schlatt. Incredible casting. Like I never would have thought that he would be in a show for Glitch, let alone a show about video games at all. And he fits the role. Not only to have him be like the super upfront character who just speaks his mind, he's super good at giving super fast, like, intelligent quips, because we see him do that in the episode. If you've seen it already, I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check out the episode for yourself. But yeah, he's great. And then we get to Gobbles and Flappers, two characters voiced by the same person, Aaron Hansen, the main guy from Game Grumps. I heard this man so many times in my younger years, and he does a great job as both characters. Not only is he able to make a distinct difference in his voice, to where even if he's voicing the same, even though he's voicing the same character, you can tell that he's putting a little bit of, like, difference in the way that he talks, and making the characters sound unique instead of it just being him talking to himself, even though that is what he's doing. But he's great. Gobbles has a lot of potential. That's all I gotta say. This is not a spoiler review, just so you know. Flappers is super funny and for some reason kind of insanely overpowered. And then for the bad guys, we got Fold, and then Warwick. Fold is voiced by Ross, which I can barely tell it was him because he did such a good job at masking his voice behind his accent that he used for the character. And then Warwick is voiced by none other than Chris Sabat, who voices Vegeta, All Might, and Captain Yami from Black Clover, My Hero Academia, and Dragon Ball, respectively. And he does a good job at being the freaking villain. You gotta see the episode for yourselves, guys. You really do. And then Elsie Lockhart, I think her name is. She voices this character who works with Fold, right? Her name is Misinformation. Clever name. And she's just funny. So yeah, the characters are great. The script that they had to work off of, the dialogue is pretty funny show, I'm gonna be honest. And there's some heartfelt moments that really stuck with me. And the fact that they have to go from world to world, not explaining about what's happening and why it's happening, and just having to save the villains or help interact with the villains so that they can take down the good guy, so that the universe does not blow up, is an interesting concept never seen before, and I just thought it was really cool. And to be able to have a premise where you have to work with the bad guy, basically become like a, I don't know, like an anti-hero or a neutralist or a pacifist, it's just so cool. And I will be buying most of the merch that will be on the GameOververse .store over on the Glitch website, because I really hope that this show gets an episode 2. Speaking of which, Glitch, if you're watching this if you're watching this video, I appreciate that you brung this pilot and this series to life. And Luke and Kevin, hey, I'm an aspiring voice actor. You want to hit me up so I can be in one of your future projects? Let me know. And yeah, those are my thoughts on GameOververse. I give it a genuine 10 out of 10, and I want to see more. And that's going to be the end of this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.